And then the article goes on that says, oh, the program is completely mismanaged by the CRA. Money is often paid to decidedly low-tech and routine manufacturing, such as baking gluten-free cake, making injection-molded auto parts, or growing potted roses. I'm like, well, hey, okay, I've had clients who claimed all of those. So you're saying they're not scientists? Someone who makes injection-molded auto parts, they don't know anything about science or technology? There's no science involved in that? Auto parts can't be improved. We've already hit the ultimate limit of an auto part. If I was in the bit, I'd be insulted that he's saying making auto parts is not science or involving science. Well, he's basically saying some industries shouldn't qualify. Like, why should auto parts get it? Baking gluten-free cake. He's saying that doesn't involve any science? I don't know. If any of you have been involved in the food industry, there's whole application papers that give examples of exactly the science, what the questions are, what a hypothesis would be, why these would qualify. I mean, I'm looking at it, and they're all valid science. Why wouldn't they qualify? Because some newspaper reporter doesn't see it, doesn't understand anything about auto parts, that they could say the whole auto parts industry shouldn't claim SR&ED, or it's low tech. I don't know. I believe everyone has their own opinion, but if you start writing this in the Globe and Mail, in a national magazine, I think you should be able to support that or back it up with facts. So again, I find this all offensive. Then he talks about, well, here's other companies that are clearly doing SR&ED, and they're not getting the money. And I'm reading it. I'm saying, where's this guy getting off? He says, Toronto-based iSkin, page 9 here, developed antimicrobial covers and wireless accessories for iPads and iPhones. Whoopee-doo. Ran into CRA's Get Tough policy. Company applied for $1.8 million in credits, was rejected after an audit on the grounds that it worked around to do routine engineering. Well, okay, I haven't heard any facts about what they did, but you're saying, oh, because I make an antimicrobial cover for my phone, that must, hey, auto parts couldn't be SR&ED, but an antimicrobial cover for an iPhone, clearly that's SR&ED. I don't know, like I'm reading this and I'm saying, what's this guy talking about? The act is vague to begin with and interpretive, complained Ron Giuliani, iSkin's Director of Business Affairs. Well, this pretty much tells me right here, who would be the best to talk about the SR&ED? The Director of Business Affairs or the scientist who did all the work? These guys are in a newspaper and they got their business director talking about CRA is not fair. Why aren't they fair? Sounds totally fair to me. In fact, if you get your business director, which is probably the guy in the SR&ED review, he probably acted like that too and showed he has no knowledge of science. If he was saying, hey, we dealt with variables on this, that, or the other thing, numerous experimentations on how to control contagion and new techniques, I'd be siding with, hey, that should be in. But just because you say I made something protective for an iPhone, I must be SR&ED, I don't know how we can draw that corollary and at the same time say, well, auto parts couldn't be SR&ED. Okay, like I say, I read these articles and I just want to shake my head. Luckily, I don't subscribe to this paper, but nonetheless, these are mainstream articles that are shifting the public opinion and could direly affect the SR&ED program, in my view, if the truth doesn't come out. If too many people start believing this, that this is actually factual, any of the stuff in here, I think it could really hurt the program.
What was CRA's reaction to some of those actions?
Pardon?
What was CRA's reaction to some of those actions?
We'll have to ask CRA at the end if they want, but CRA can't be recorded on anything. So right now we're going live because we're webcasting.
Okay.
We can ask all those questions at the end once we turn the video off and get the CRA official response, or semi-official.